What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Fire Force Mark, and I'm back with a crazy video. For the first time ever, I have gotten my hands on the Incredibles Heroes audio files. Yo, this is crazy. Let's watch this. It's gonna be a part 1 and a part 2. Let's just get into it. I'm tired of waiting. Let's just get into it.
Agent Rick Dicker, file 93718. The files of the National Supers Agency are hereby sealed in accordance with the Superhero Restriction Act, banning all supers activity. These files contain highly classified information regarding the supers, their powers, weaknesses, and in some cases their secret identities. Despite the government's insistence that this ban is permanent, these files should still be treated with the utmost secrecy and respect. Who knows? Maybe one day these kids will be allowed to help people again. I sure hope so.
This is gonna be crazy.
Do we have to talk about the Thrilling Three? Yeah, yes, I was part of that group, and it was well-intentioned, a bit misguided. You know, let's face it, it wasn't really the Thrilling Three. It was really the Thrilling One, plus 2, in Gazer Bean's mind.
So, Apagi was in the Thrilling 3 group, right? It got disbanded. So, Sophia, her personality traits: highly intelligent, quick-witted, lacks tact, enjoys finding fault in others. Wow. Oh, okay. Now that's funny because, like, finding out all the heroes in the Incredibles universe and their audio files, I have a strange suspicion. Now, I haven't watched any of this yet. I have a sneaky suspicion that each one of them are gonna resemble less and less of the Avengers or the Justice League and more of the world of the boys. More of the world of Invincible. Because she clearly has a horrible personality. Like, let's just keep listening.
It was less than threatening. Less than threatening. Well, let's see, I started out in Arizona and then migrated over to Los Angeles, which was great. I had a great long run there. A lot of work to be done. A lot of superheroes see Los Angeles as kind of a launching ground, and to be honest with you, I didn't have a lot of places to launch to from there. The solar-powered thing, you know, it's good for the environment, but it's not so good for me. It limits my ability. It limits my work hours. It makes me look like an idiot if something happens at night. You know, really, it's really hard when it's nighttime for me because I'm.
See, but what I'm more interested in is disbanded. The breakup of the team tarnished national symbol of patriotism. Omit numbers and team names cause attention to membership fluctuation. Huh. Dog, like this group had a real like bad, they didn't like each other very much is what I'm getting.
Frustrating at times. Unless evil breaks out at a tanning salon, I'm done for.
Bladestone.
I am very independent. I don't need helicopters. I don't need airplanes. I can heat the air underneath me and lift right up, and I don't have equipment. The flames come straight out of me. What a waste. Some superheroes have equipment, and I think that's a waste. You have to make.
Slow this motherfucker down.
Have my super suit, and that's about it. I like my independence. You know, the NSA knows that I'm very independent, and you know, a team, you know, surrounding, you know, they do look after me, and which is good in every.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Team affiliation. She's part of the Beta Force. Partners with Frozone, but relationship ran hot and cold. Sassy. Arrested in jail, recruited by NSA. Watch closely to ensure she operates within NSA guidelines. Bladestone. For all intents and purposes, she was freaking powerful, dude. Pyrokinetic discharge, heat control, and heat resistance. Flies by riding on heated air. Weaknesses, water, and below 0 temperature. So obviously her and Frozone wasn't going to work well together anyway. So, but this is wild.
You know, they always have to keep an eye on me. I mean, I don't know why. I only light a couple of things on fire that I shouldn't light on fire. I mean, it's not my fault. I mean, it is very hard to, you know, keep everything under wraps. Sometimes my temper, you know, it can get a little bit hot-headed, but not much. I mean, when I think about things that kind of anger me just a little bit, you know, then boom, you know, the building lights on fire, and then next thing you know, the hills light on fire, and okay, and then Frozone has to come along and
crazy as hell.
And then I have to be grateful and say, oh, thank you, Frozone. I really appreciate it. But you know, he's really annoying. He thinks he's all that, and I do enjoy being independent. You know, they recognize that, and I love my powers, and you know, I don't have to carry any equipment on me, and I really enjoy that.
Could you say that again?
Well, wait, what? You want me to say the whole thing again? I thought it was perfectly clear. You want me to go back to the whole thing? I don't understand. Oh, okay. I am so sorry. I know what the problem is. I keep on forgetting which dimension I'm in. Wait, which dimension am I in?
Whoa. Downburst.
My powers are atomic density manipulation, ability to reshape matter. Say you have a cut or a boo-boo on your arm. I can probably do something about that.
So atomic manipulation, ability to reshape matter, creates transportation devices from available material, cannot reshape matter into complex forms, reshaping organics limited to healing small wounds. Personality, like their powers are great, but I'm more focused on their personalities, right? I'm sure we all are. Continuing NSA training to develop ability to reshape matter into complex manufactured objects. Current focus bicycle. Unrequited. It's kind of like unrequited crush on Blaze-Stone. Dislikes Frozone. Do not bring up in conversation.
Not exactly a band-aid. I'm a little bit better than that. I'll actually heal it. So I got my start in a doctor's office, actually. It seemed like a good place to start at the time, but it's pretty boring in there, actually, and I got a little tired of it. The doctors, they didn't appreciate what I was doing as much anymore, and I wanted something a little sexier, than just cleaning up wounds. So I thought I would try this whole superhero thing, see how that went for me. Currently, I'm focusing in on trying to reshape different materials into bicycles. It's sort of a hobby. I'm starting to gain some acceptance within the superhero community. I've gone to conferences.
Mans didn't even want to be a superhero. That's wild. He did it for the perks. Classic case of somebody that's not really a hero.
I have my own, I have a table I get to sit at now. Some heroes talk to me. I especially if they want a bicycle.
Being a superhero, one of the first things you got to do is figure out what you want the people to call you. I started out, well, let's go with the power, but forehead ray disintegration guy. That was too long. I couldn't do that every time I went out to save someone. Walk up to a supervillain, it's like, stop, it's forehead ray disintegration man, and by then he's already turned tail and run. So one day I'm having lunch in a local diner, and I'm really desperate. I haven't thought of a name yet, so I'm just looking around. It's like Fork Man didn't work. How about Spoon Dude?
Impulsive and reckless. NSA meditation regimen. Man, that's sounds like the 7 to me.
Banana cream pie throwing man. Black and white TV guy. Menu mensch. That didn't work. The napkin dispenser guy. I didn't really want that name, but I see the placemat. It's Ralph's Diner, and thinking maybe Diner guy. But no, like if my name's Diner guy, it's like I'm only protecting the diner. When people come in, I defend the diner, and I didn't want to restrict myself to that. Keep thinking Diner guy. It actually fit together. I thought it had a good ring to it. So I started saying it to myself. It was like dynamite and dynamo and dynamic and dinosaur. They all sort of meant big and powerful, and I just think all those words, they really sounded dynamic, which you put them together and you get me.
So he just be talking. All right, we're going to go to the next guy because he's taking too long. Oh, okay, never mind. It's over with. Elastigirl. We already know about Elastigirl.
Superhero. Getting clothes that don't wear out after a couple of wearings. I mean, after one good fight, I don't want to look like a housefrau, like I'm wearing a burlap sack. So,
I mean, we already know about I'm gonna skip through Frozone. I'm gonna skip through Mr. Incredible. I'm gonna skip through Elastigirl. We already know them. We're more interested in the other ones. Everseer.
He's a superhero. There's a certain catalog of expectations that are incorporated with it. Say, the physical appearance. Yes, I stay in shape. Yes, I have the colorful outfit that goes along with it. But you see, what is inside? The perception, the sensitivity, the foresight, and the psychic.
So he prefers to avoid physical contact. He's unmarried. So dude ain't... Shut up, John. Shut up. Obsessive, compulsive, germophobic, I'm sorry. Huh. Why would he need to mind read squirrels? Okay. Alright.
What is important and what makes us different? What makes us transcend mere knocking about? Yes, I can mix it up. Oh, I can fight with the rest of them. I can knock people through walls if I have to. But why do that when through the process of the mind you can avert conflict before it happens? I can make you perceive that I am beating you up without even touching you with rapier intellect. Quite frankly, there are lots of things that come along with being a superhero, the whacking, the battering, that I find quite unpleasant. And frankly, it's the germs. They're everywhere, and they're so small that it's saliva and blood and bits of bone and tooth. There's a lot of supervillains, and frankly, they're not clean people. They don't take care of their hygiene. I mean, you punch a mouth, and who knows what's on you after that. If cleanliness is next to godliness, then ungodliness is dirty. A messy sight. But cannot deal with a messy bathroom. I mean, why can't people just clean up once in a while and wipe a sink or they leave hair? Don't they see it? Don't they see the scum building up? I mean, it is just a nightmare that you walk into someone's bathroom and they have not touched it in months.
Yo, what the fuck?
Are we out of time?
He's crazy. We'll get to the one where everybody was waiting for, and I was waiting for it too. Gamma Jack. Let's listen to his audio file.
There's always going to be a lot of collateral damage. There's lots of villains, and there's lots of villainous deeds going on at any given time. Part of my job is to prioritize which villains I'm going to combat. So I take a look around. I see if there's any good-looking women who need to be rescued immediately, and then I sort of start from there and work my way down the list. If you've got Tubby Joe Schmo over there with a laser pointed at his head, and then he might have to wait in line a little while. Yeah, I've fought my fair share of villains, and they all have their own unique challenges. They got their zombie monkeys and their giant laser robots and their super aquatic ninja pygmies. But I tell you, once in a while, the real kicker is I get these dames, man, these dame villains, and they got the curves and the hair and the big eyes, and boy, those ones, they're really, really hard to kill. Especially the ones where they come up and, and they're looking at you and you're looking at them and you feel that simpatico, like she's digging you and you're digging her, digging you, and boy, you really got to take a jog around the block real quick and, sort of get your concentration. NANI? Back, compose yourself, because, you can't get distracted by these sort of thoughts when you're going up against a super villain. That's one of the hard parts of the jobs, when you come across a dame who's really something to look at, and you just gotta let her have it, because she's a villain. Yeah, those are the bad days.
Whoa. Nah, Cause see, Gamma Jack is somebody of interest, right? See, I've always been very interested on him anyway. Because just from his powers, controlled radiation bursts, from focused burns to complete disintegration, maximum range of high intensity burst is 100 meters. Sharp intensity fall off over distance. But his personality is one that's most intriguing because he's basically, Homelander. Come on. Originally known as Handsome Jack, a favorite of the ladies, prone to tyrannical and megalomaniac. I can't even speak. Megalomaniac. Whoa! Shit! Stop playing with me. Tyrannical and megalomaniacal impulses. Believes supers to be a superior race. He's a picky eater. The NSA recommends close a level of monitoring. But there is one thing that I've always thought about when it came to Gamma Jack, and it's actually kind of tied. It's tied to Jack Jack. Jack Jack is the most overpowered character in the Invincibles universe. He has every single ability. I don't think there's been anybody close to him or near him or even had the amount of powers that he has, right? I always wonder, what would Gamma Jack have thought of Jack Jack? Like, what would he have thought of Jack Jack? Like think about it. And even in some crazy like twist of the world or whatever, right? What if Jack Jack grew up to be like a Gamma Jack type dude? There'd be nobody to stop him. What if Gamma Jack is Jack Jack's trajectory? Those are thoughts that I have always had when it came to those two, bro. That is a wild comparison. And you know what? I think Gamma Jack is a great point to stop at here in part 1 of opening the Incredibles audio files, because part 2 is definitely going to be coming out. But I want you guys to, if y'all stayed this far, to ponder on it. Put it in the comment section down below. Do you think that Gamma Jack here would have had some type of love for Jack Jack, or do you think he would have saw him as some kind of like disgusting mutant? Because you know, there are his character arc, personality type is just that of Homelanders. They think that supers are the superior race, and if you are some type of like mix of a super, they think that you are nothing but less than. So I don't know, but I definitely can't wait to listen to part 2. I'm going to stop it right here. Thank you guys so much for 17,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for sticking with your boy. If you stayed to the end of this video, put a 1 up in the comments and put God is good. Like, subscribe to the channel. Guys, we are on our way to 20K, man. And we just got to keep pushing. But I just want to say I love you guys so much. Thank y'all very much for all the support that y'all have given me. But it's been Fire Force Mark. I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all day. Peace. Stay tuned for part 2.